Okay, I want to talk about how to clean the Glocks. The thing that I like so much about the maintenance part of a Glock is it's just, you don't have to clean them a lot or very often. I mean, you can go through several hundred rounds before even cleaning the thing. I don't do it. I usually clean them after about every couple of hundred, maybe, something like that. Or if I'm just piddling around with it, I want to take it apart, I'll just wipe the gunpowder off of it and put a little bit of oil with my finger on the slide inside and just kind of make it where it's functional. I don't ever want it to go wrong on me. Now, after shooting a session like this, I will go ahead and clean it because I'm putting the self-defense rounds in, and I don't want the Glock or my gun to be dirty while I'm carrying it, so to speak. So I like to have it that way. Just when I practice, do the target rounds and stuff like that, I usually clean them after each session or something like that. Or if I go to the range and shoot, a few. So anyway, so I use the Remington oil, just the gun oil. You can get it anywhere, Academy, anywhere. Let me show you how to take it apart. Okay, it is empty, by the way. I'll show you. There's no shiny brass thing in there in the hole, and you see it. So not like it's going to hurt you, but hey, see, I check it all the time, so it's totally empty. Okay, so taking it apart is really simple. You just have to know what to do, and it's very easy. There's two ways. You can squeeze the trigger first. Always make sure you're doing that in a safe direction, though. I don't like to do it first. I like to do it last because the slide, sometimes when it falls off, you can drop it or it lands somewhere you don't want it to land. So just make a little circle with your fingers like this with your hand. You're just gonna put it over the top like this. Sorry, my hands are dirty. And you're gonna pinch it. You're gonna pinch it up like that. Real easy. About 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, whatever. When you're doing that, you take your middle finger and your thumb and you reach under here like this, and you do it's a spring-loaded thing. Basically what you're doing is you're trying to drop the high bar down a little bit so the slide can go off. That's all that is. So it's a little spring-loaded deal. You just pull it like that, okay? Pull that down and hold it, let go of it, and then you squeeze the trigger and it comes off. Now, if you still have the magazine in it, the slide won't really come off. So you got to make sure you take the magazine out. Okay, the slide's off, and there you got your innards. Okay, and I'll show you what to do with that. Then you got your spring. This is your recoil spring. You just reach up here and take and just kind of pinch it. It'll come out like that. Okay, and you got your barrel, and your barrel just kind of floats in here. That you take that out, okay, and now I think you can see it with the camera here. You've got basically four pieces here. So the first thing I usually do is just take an old t-shirt, or you can get some gun cloth patches at any gun stores or Academy or wherever, and I just take and I wipe this down, to where you don't see any black as much. Okay, then take the slide. I used to take it just wipe. I've already cleaned it, so I'm just kind of partially doing this for you. I just mainly want to show you how it's done. You just kind of wipe in here. You may take a toothpick and get the t-shirt down and get the rails clean. Those little rails in there, because that is where the oil goes pretty much, because you want it to slide well on these little silver things. Those are the rails. Okay, and that's really all that needs to be oiled, all this part. You don't have to oil all the plastic. It's not really necessary. It's just the metal parts that need just a dab of oil on them. You don't want to overdo it either, because it attracts a lot of dirt and stuff. And so just kind of wipe it off, get it good like that. Take the barrel. I've already lubricated this. Wipe off the barrel. Then you've got your little, it's a little brush that comes with all the Glocks, and you go in there and you clean it. What you're trying to do is there are riflings, there are grooves inside the barrel, so that brush, when you push it in there, it helps get the residue out of those grooves, and just kind of gets it clean. You can oil it while you do that with a cloth, go in it, but then make sure that you get the oil out of the inside of the barrel. You don't want all that in there. You just make it kind of as dry as possible. But while you're cleaning it, you can do it and then run another cloth in there just to kind of get it out. And then you want to lubricate the barrel, the outside, because it is a moving part with, in this case, the G44, the metal part is up here. So it's moving like this, right? it's moving all the time when it recoils. So you want to have the lubrication on that part. Again, just put some oil in the rails here inside the track. You don't really have to oil the spring unless you just want to. I don't usually mess with that. So here's how you put it back together, okay? Got the barrel in, take the spring, and you put the fat part of the spring up here, this part, and you just pinch it, kind of like what you did before when you took it apart. You just kind of put it on that shelf right there. It's just right there on that little shelf deal. And so you take the train and you put it back on the track, so to speak. So you just kind of wiggle it here on the rails, just kind of wiggle it a little bit. And when you get right to here, all you do is this. You're done. Okay. All right. Sorry I went so long with this, but before you clean it, always make sure that you unload it. You take the magazine out, make sure there's no rounds in there. Then you make sure also that there are no rounds inside this thing here. You look in there, you make sure you don't see any kind of shiny brass in that hole. Okay, just make sure it's empty and always just check it. You can't be too careful with the firearm. So just be real careful and practice the 4 safety rules. Always pretend like it's loaded, keep it pointing in the safe direction, keep your finger off the trigger, all right, and then know what your target is and what's behind it. So, all right, that's it for the cleaning. Hope you have a good day. Thanks so much. Thanks for following me and liking me on Facebook. So talk to you later.